Greetings, everyone. We got a parts dump the other day. I went to 850 cycles. I didn't go to Harley. We talked about in the last video that I was going to get a Screaming Eagle cam plate, if they had one for this model and whatnot. So I decided, I was down at the beach last week, and I decided to go to 850, see Vaughn, and I told him that we were going to upgrade Charlie's cam plate, cam chest, whatever. So he says, man, I've got the greatest kit for you, for this bike. And it is the most comprehensive cam plate kit that I think you can buy. It's from Feuling, and everything is included. One price. It's it's kind of hefty price, but if you look at what you're going to buy individually, if you were going to do a cam plate through Harley, you're going to spend at least the amount that this kit cost. But I'll just tell you everything. We'll go through everything, and I'll tell you what I bought. So, I bought some oil. We needed some oil, so I bought some oil. Oil filter. A Cometic gasket kit. This is the headset kit. In the Feuling kit, it came with a complete cam chest gasket set. I bought an extra gasket set for the primary, and it's a complete thing. Feuling push rods. Push rod tubes, inner cam bearings, Timken bearings. So let's go through some boxes. This one is the gear chain set, and it comes in a neat box. Oh, actually, this is the cam plate. Nice. Get back here. This is really, really fine stuff. This is beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yep. Put that over there. The next one is hydraulic tensioner kit. And all of the hardware for the tensioner and the cam plate. The hydraulic tensioners. Shim kit for the cams. Chain. This is the gear hardware for the cam gears. And another chain for one of the two, the cams or the crank, whatever chain. Gear set to the crank. Gear set to the cam. Assembly lube. And Loctite. Now that's all in that particular kit. All right, let's get that out of the way. This is cams. Yes, cams came with the kit. Instructions. Most guys throw this over their shoulder and say, we don't need that. I'm going to use that. I'm not going to do this job without instructions. Nice little sticker. Anyway, some other little literature. cams. Now these are, I'll tell you what they are. They're 525 cams. So that is just a notch above stock, according to what Vaughn told me. And they are beautiful. Nice lobes. That looks like it's going to be awesome. Yeah. So, cams. Of course, there's another one. And this is the non-gear side. This is the bearing side. Yeah. Dude, these gonna be cool. Really, really cool. All right, what else we got here? This is the oil pump. And yes, included. O-ring. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Did I drop anything? Yeah, it's got a little doodad there to protect it so it didn't fall apart. I'll put my thumb on it. Genuine, made in the USA. Very cool. And this is lifters. Yes, included. Another little cool sticker. And some more instructions. Brand new lifters. All right. So that's what we have, a complete set to do an upgrade on the cam chest for under $2,000. Now, if you were having this installed, at a shop or whatever, I mean, you'd be busting $2,000. But if you can do it yourself, you can save some money, and it's incredibly complete. So every gasket, every O-ring, it's all there. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let this go for now, and we'll get you, along the way. Probably not as things go for me. I'm not gonna be able to really, do a, how-to thing. I don't really do that. But I just wanted to let you know about the kit and how cool it is and complete. And I'll get started in the next little bit here. And appreciate you sticking with me. Like and subscribe, of course. Thank you very much. Greetings, everyone. Just an update here on the cam chest. So this is the fueling kit, of course. You already know that. And it's 525 cams. But there was a clearance issue in the case here. So I had to shave down a couple thou on both sides to get 30 thousandths clearance around the rotation of the cam. I did a test fit, just to make sure, and it was really, really close. So I just couldn't let it go and did a little, just a little touch up. Kept everything really, really clean, taped off. So everything is good to go and it's cleaned up. And I am about ready to assemble. So if we come over here, got everything laid out here. Cam plate, chain, and everything in the plate for the pump. So I'm gonna get ready. I got the instructions set to go. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble, and I'll get back with you later. Greetings, everyone. Not a huge update at the moment, but progress has been made. So the cam plate has been installed, and it fought me pretty much all the way. Bolt on doesn't always mean bolt on. So let me show you what I mean. So very, very nice kit. That thing is complete. Everything is complete in the kit, and it's really, really nice. The cams go in really, really nice. The shims behind the cam gear there's multiple shims, so you're able to get it right on, dead on. I had to, as I mentioned before, I had to clearance for the cams. There are 525 cams, and I had to clearance the cases a little bit to make it work. Also on the crank gear, that was awful tight as well, and it was a very snug fit, and the cam gear didn't go all the way on. So I had to polish the crank shaft where the crank gear goes on. I had to polish that shaft to make it, so it's a snug fit, it's a tight fit, but it goes all the way on. So it didn't before. I think the crank was kind of burred up a little bit somehow. I don't know what happened, but it was kind of rough. So that's on. I'm waiting on the powder coat stuff to get back. The cam covers getting powder coated. The rocker boxes are getting powder coated, and the lowers, rocker box covers. So little by little here, and just a little bit further along than we were the other day. Once again, this fueling stuff is really, really awesome. I like it better than the Screaming Eagle stuff. It's a nice fit. All right, cheers guys, and appreciate you.